Welcome into another episode of the Splatoon 3 North American League show. I'm your host, Jordan Kent. Joining me, you know it, it's Big Money on the mic. Milana, how you doing? We are coming down to the wire here. The action's been intensifying.
I've just been having so much fun week after week watching all of these events and watching all of these teams just scramble for points at the top, and it's just been such a good time. So I've been having, I'm out of words. It's been really great.
Well, let's save the words and go right into the highlights because the action was frenetic once again this week. Winners quarterfinals, Sunset versus Bet. With about a minute 30 left, Bet's gonna make a real nice push here.
Sunset has currently 44 on the board, Bet with 59. A wipeout for Bet allows them to push into the basket. They are able to pop that, triple ink strikes coming out, the splash wall as well, giving them a little bit of coverage and allowing them to push that score down to 1.
Then Roman gonna move left and right like a crab does best and open up a path for his teammate. Then all of a sudden, there's a chance for a come-from-behind victory for Sunset.
It really is. Specials are the name of the game. The big bubbler allows them to make space to move forward. 40 points left on the block. They're going to need to get both of these power clams in, and they do. Captain Happy with a sneaky move from the back, getting that second clam in.
Sunset fades away with the victory, 3-1. Gourmet Race versus Hypernova. Let's go over to winners semifinals. Gourmet Race sprinting towards the finish line and tower control in overtime, but Hypernova will have to hold their ground.
The pressure is on all of the specials. That triple ink strike coming out from Gourmet Race, hoping to get a little bit of room, but Henlo does not make it easy. Flinking coming from behind as well and grabbing that lead.
Then we have even more Henlo as they continue to go off.
We've seen Henlo's plays time and time again throughout this league, and that triple is going to allow Synapse to continue that momentum with a quad here. It really just speaks to the amount of teamwork and expertise this team has.
Unbelievable. Back-to-back performances. Hypernova gets the victory 3-1 over Gourmet Race. Well, let's fill the basket for winners finals. FT Win versus Hypernova. FT Win currently in the lead, trying to build upon it. However, Hypernova finally fortifies their defenses.
Hypernova is going to have to get it together to be able to take the lead because right now their score is at 97, and we'll see right here Henlo breaking out the Ultra Stamp like he does best and allowing the opening to happen for Hypernova.
Comeback possibly. Hypernova in control at the moment of the Rainmaker. Henlo trying to make a little bit of ground, but then Flinking gonna take things into their own hands.
And we're gonna see Flinking right here amazingly getting a quad with the Rainmaker. And I think at this level, it's just so uncommon to have this happen, so congrats to him.
Despite the fireworks though, and the quad, it would not be enough for Hypernova because FT Win able to get the splat. Now FT Win up 1-0, trying to make it 2-0 Hypernova. They're gonna get stopped right before the end here.
Flinking trying their best to roll all of the members of FT Win, but unfortunately leaving one out.
FT Win gets the sweep 3-0 over Hypernova. Let's roll into losers semifinals. Sunset versus Fo, and how about Dat Kid getting the party started?
Dat Kid using that Zipcaster to get a double, really causing chaos for Sunset. And 3Z as well, both teammates working together to make Sunset's life very hard with the Ultra Stamp and that Splatana Wiper.
Sunset trying to get back into this. Roman gonna utilize a little bit of cover from the Booyah Bomb, inch this thing all the way to 9, but it's not over yet. Still plenty of time, and here comes Fo on the other side.
We know that a lead in Rainmaker is no safe lead. So we see that Dat Kid throwing the Booyah Bomb, helping their teammates to pop that Rainmaker. The opposite Booyah Bomb from Sunset coming out, hoping to stop the Rainmaker from moving. Harshy grabs the Rainmaker and makes a cheeky push for the lead.
And that's a 3-0 sweep for Fo. Let's fill it up for losers finals. Hypernova versus Fo. And we're starting to see a theme develop. Dat Kid on the Zipcaster.
Getting that nice pick on a member of Hypernova there and one on their way down. This is looking good for Fo. But here comes Henlo with that Ultra Stamp, able to take out Dat Kid and toss it to take out 3Z as well.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Fo would get the win though, but how about Fling King? Let me make an introduction.
It only takes one player to start a push, and that double is going to allow Hypernova to push forward.
Dat Kid, once more, do my eyes deceive me? On the Zipcaster, searching out opponents left and right.
They certainly are. They're utilizing the verticality of Urchin Underpass with that Zipcaster taking out unsuspecting players like Synapse. And even right here, Henlo goes down as well.
Fo would zip to the 3-1 win. Time now for Grand Finals. FT Win versus Fo. And it's going to be 3Z that already gets things going for Fo.
Leading with that nice Ultra Stamp pick, they are also able to get another and another, leading to a triple that will help Fo.
And Fo, led by Dat Kid and that ink brush, just gonna go ahead and ink a happy little triple here.
Well, Jordan, we are in no shortage of Dat Kid clips here. Dat Kid getting a nice triple and positioning themselves so well right under that drop and allowing themselves to get yet another triple to have that wipeout.
Oh, you know you love it. A Grand Finals reset. FT Win. Fo. We pick things up, tied at 1 apiece. Dark having to backpedal a little bit because FT Win here, Milana, trying to make a late push to try and steal this game.
We'll see Shaq over on that left side putting down the big bubbler and taking out key member of Fo 3Z. But while FT Win has their eyes on the zone, they have lost sight of Dat Kid, which is going to lead to their demise. Dat Kid getting a double and adding onto that, making that a triple.
That was a mistake by FT Win. Now it's a 2-1 lead for Fo. Solid push as a team, but who else gonna rise above everything else? It's Dat Kid, been living in their highlight reel here today.
This really has been just a montage of plays that Dat Kid has made, Jordan, and we get a nice pick and just another one as well. You know, FT Win is going to have to make plays happen. They are able to get to make this push happen to stay in this game, and Hexen grabbing that Rainmaker, but that Ultra Stamp coming out from left field stamps on FT Win's dreams of winning this tournament.
Fo resets the bracket. They get the 3-1 victory over FT Win. Well, another exciting set of highlights. That was essentially the Dat Kid show this week, so very impressive play. Let's go ahead and check out the standings from this last week of play. Fo getting the 100 points, FT Win at 95, but look at teams like Healthy Diet Food Groups and Sunset getting some major points as well too, as we transition to our overall standings at this point in the regular season. As you take a look at the top, it's Fo in the lead, Duck Motif doing very well, and for the first time on the Splatoon 3 North American League show, we show you the playoff picture. It's Fo in the lead. Keep in mind, teams will only get points for their top 5 scores they've got after each event. So teams like FT Win still have to have a 5th score. They're sitting there with 1-0.
I just wanted to make a special mention for Milky Way, who has managed to secure themselves a spot so far in the top 8 of the season standings while only having played 3 weeks of the regular season.
We're going to see a lot more movement as we close out the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Well, coming up a little bit later on the Splatoon 3 North American League show, we get a chance to see our good friend EE catch up with Nine, Chara, and Vic as he learns to play a little bit of Rainmaker. Will be interesting to see if EE's a natural Rainmaker. He seems like more of a Splat Zones guy to me. Let's check out the schedule for the remaining couple of weeks of the regular season. Hard to believe, but we have just 1 episode left of the Splatoon 3 North American League show. You can catch that Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific on November 21st, and then just 2 more weeks left of the Splatoon 3 North American League. Saturdays at 12 p.m. Pacific, with the top 8 live streams starting at 4 p.m. Pacific. And then, of course, you can change things up, slow it down, have a little fun with our Splatoon 3 North American League Sunday Scrim, where you can participate in some fun salmon run action. That's Sundays at 12 p.m. Pacific. And then, of course, we keep saying it week after week, it all leads up to the Splatoon 3 North American League playoffs. That live stream at 12 p.m. Pacific on both days, December 13th and 14th.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We had a great session earlier, my buddy EE and I, trying to teach you the basics of Splatoon 3, and I've actually brought a little help in tonight. We've got the legendary Pro Chara and Vic coming in as well. Alright, EE, we are taking you into a lovely little feature called Recon Mode to start because, I'll be honest with you here. Rainmaker's a little fast-paced, and we feel it's better if we showcase some of this in recon mode.
So basically, is this like just practice mode then? Is that what recon is?
That's a great way to look at it. And you can customize it to any stage and any mode that you like. So right now is, well, that was just rude.
I'm so sorry. I thought I just see the opposite ink color and my natural instinct is to attack.
You can see, first of all, at the very top of your head there, a little timer that is ticking down right now. When you pick up that Rainmaker, all you can do is swim around with it. You can still jump. And why don't you go ahead and try to charge up a shot for me like you would on a normal weapon.
All right. Oh, man. Okay.
Now, against my better judgment, really quickly, go ahead and do that to me. Go ahead and fire up at me here with that.
All right. I'm sorry, buddy. Woo. That leaves a lot of ink behind it, too.
It does. And now I get a little revenge here as your timer goes to 0.
Oh, is that what happens when the timer runs out? You just automatically like pop?
Yes.
So once the Rainmaker goes down, it'll always respawn with this little barrier. You can use your main, sub, special, pretty much anything you can do that'll do damage to help pop the barrier. That'll give a massive explosion of paint in your color. And then you can use that to kind of kickstart your push, grab it, and then you want to try to take it to this checkpoint right here. And this will
right here in front of me?
be a little checkpoint. Yeah, you'll drop the Rainmaker there, and that will be secured for you. You won't have to get that again. And then you can move past the checkpoint the next time you pick up the Rainmaker.
When it says 58 remaining, is it like a countdown like, oh, we just need to possess the Rainmaker for 58 more seconds? Or like, do we have 58 more seconds to go? Like how does this, what is this telling me?
How about you grab that Rainmaker one more time?
Boom.
All right. Now, walk towards me while looking at the top of your screen.
Okie dokie.
And see that number? It's going
do.
down. The closer that we get to the final checkpoint, the more that number will go down. The team that wins will be the one with the lowest number.
So if I put this up here right now, do we win?
Instantly.
I'm a winner.
Congratulations.
Playing right here more so to learn than win. But of course, you know, if we do have the opportunity to get the dub, let's do it. Oh, okay, they got me with the splat bomb. That's my mistake.
Nice. Okay, that's a wipeout.
Oh, nice. You guys got the wipeout. Okay, I'm coming right to you to take advantage of your hard work.
All right, and I'll bring this Rainmaker over to work with you guys. And there it is, the first checkpoint.
Nice.
Now it's up to you, because I got splatted.
All right, I got splatted as well. I do love the fact, too, we have more time to really kind of enjoy as well, because like compared to Turf War, I know we get an extra 2 minutes here, which is good. And I think you mentioned to me as well, Vic,
Thank you,
overtime
E.
is a possibility.
So we don't have to force the issue anymore. We've got about 26 seconds left to defend.
Oh,
Let's see,
remember what I said
15
about
seconds?
overtime? All right, your jump is safe. I lied. It's not
Oh,
safe
no.
anymore.
Oh, no.
It's overtime now.
Yep.
So
All
if
right,
we take
our
out the
goal-
Rainmaker, the game ends.
Okay, we just need... Yes!
Nice.
They lost the Rainmaker. Nice. So the objective, that's actually really good. I wanted to make sure that I was involved in a game that did feature some overtime.
Get away.
Nice.
Nice. I got one. Okay.
That was
Oh,
their
there's gonna be-
backliner too.
All
There's
right.
gonna be
just
one
one
more
left.
behind you.
Yep.
You can do it. Nice. Now run towards the booyah bomb, EE.
You got it.
Yes. Woo!
Nice.
There we go. Okay. And I didn't go backwards.
That's
Oh
right.
my goodness. How did he do it?
So sometimes if it looks like your team's push is already done and you're pretty close to the Rainmaker, you can try to sneak your way in. If the other team doesn't notice, it could be a good way to get a few extra points. And then they'll have to pop the barrier all over again, which gives you more time
Oh,
to get
really?
back into
Okay.
the action. So. Oh, E, something else I don't think you've seen. Why don't you jump the Rainmaker off the right side of the stage here?
What? Jump?
Yeah, off the map. Go!
Ah!
You see that resets the Rainmaker back to the center of the stage. If you really need to get the Rainmaker out of your base quickly, that can be a good way to give
Oh
yourselves
my
a
goodness.
little bit more time.
That's such a cheeky way to just kind of like get out of that situation. I like it, actually. That's good to know.
So you made the defensive play of the game right there.
You know what? Listen, I would never bungee jump, but I'm here to jump in Splatoon, baby. Let's go.
All right, now just make sure they don't touch it. And that's a win.
Oh my good.
Let's
dude,
go.
We just went back to back. Well, you know, I wouldn't have learned anything if it wasn't for you, Vic, and Chara. Thanks a lot to them for participating in this as well. It was a great time. I learned a lot, and I can't wait for more.
What's up, guys? Shiny Hunter Zach here, back with another edition of Shiny Tips following regular season week 6. It was another exciting week of matches, and this one is a grand finals match where Fofofo is trying to force a bracket reset against FT Win. We bring you to game 4, Clam Blitz on Inkbot Art Academy with under 30 seconds left to go, but thankfully for Fofofo, it starts to go right. 3Z gets a pick in mid onto Hexen, and then gets a second onto Biscuit despite being traded out. That's going to allow Fofofo to break this barrier. Now, Hexen for FT Win is going to make a choice here. They can either fight Dat Kid, or what they end up doing is waiting for the jump in to come through from Fofofo. But this allows Dat Kid and Harshy to combine for basically the opposite of what their weapons would normally do, which is okay. So Dat Kid is going to get the pick with the Splat Bomb onto Kyo, and Harshy was the one back in mid, gathering clams to feed to Dat Kid, who throws one in before the power clam comes through, and then Dat Kid, having expended their clams, goes back out to mid, and Harshy gets every single clam into the basket, which barely gives them the lead with a little over 5 seconds to go. Now, FT Win with a pretty strong look here at overtime. They're getting the stage control back rather quickly, and Kyo at the bottom of your screen is going to filter around, get the pick onto 3Z, and then force the pincer 2v1 onto Dat Kid. But look at Harshy. Harshy gets that pick onto Hexen, and importantly, backs up so as to not go down to Kyo. That means Kyo, with more than half of overtime gone, is going to have to use the triple ink strike right away. Biscuit is going to fall there as they try to get the power clam through. Hexen is going to jump in and have to use both rolls on their dualies and will go down as well, despite getting the barricade broken. But with Harshy staying alive there, that allowed Dat Kid and Dark to throw those 2 splat bombs that got 2 important picks. Shaq is one of the last ones left up. Dat Kid picks up the last clam and baits Shaq out of the ink, and the jump ins come through, but FT Win, with no clams to find, cannot get the single clam they need to take the lead, and Fofofo gets their bracket reset. That's going to do it for this edition of Shiny Tips. Stay tuned. We'll have more action for you after regular season week 7.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Splatoon 3 North American League show. But before we say our bye-byes, let's go ahead and check out the schedule one more time. It all begins with the Splatoon 3 North American League. We are coming down to the end here. Saturdays at 12 p.m. Pacific. The top 8 live streams start at 4 p.m. Pacific. You can register today at battlefy.com/NintendoVersus and partake in the final couple of weeks of action here, Milana.
You know where you'll find me on Sunday. I will be participating in the Splatoon 3 North American League Sunday Scrim every Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific, where you and a couple of friends can play just some really fun salmon run together and have a great time.
And then, of course, we recap everything and have some fun conversations on the Splatoon 3 North American League show. Hard to believe we're down to our final episode. You can catch that Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. We'll also set the table for the upcoming playoffs around the corner as well, too. Well, as always, thank you so much again for joining us. For myself and Big Money, we're cashing out. We'll see you next time.